ho, ho, everyone! I feel like it is now time to bust out the Santa hat. Yes, it is. Santa hat is in full effect, guys. Alright, so I wanted to do an unboxing video with you guys. So I wanted to share some products that I actually had sent to me by Makeup Forever, and I've already opened them because as soon as I saw it was a package from Makeup Forever, I just couldn't wait. I was like too excited because I was pretty sure that they were going to be the new artist shadows, but they basically come out with a whole new range of eyeshadows. And anyone who has had Makeup Forever eyeshadows in the past, you know, if you had any favorites in there, you might be a little bit disappointed because I think they've discontinued a lot of the old eyeshadows that they used to make and kind of replaced them with the newer ones. They come in either a refill form like this, which you can put into a palette if you wish, or you can also just buy them in single form like this. So the new artist shadows come in a few different finishes. So for example, this one, as you can see, it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Like, it's not sparkly glittery, but there's definitely a reflective metallic sort of frosty sheen. And these are the metallic finish. So the name of the eyeshadow will be ME at the front. So that stands for the finish. So it's metallic is the ME. And then it has the number. So this one is number 302. So that's how they're all organized. Like, this one is also a metallic. So this is ME 122. This is ME 624. It also has like a little bit of a sheen to it. Then they also make a complete matte finish. So this one, for example, is called M100. So M stands for matte, and then 100 is the color name. So this is just a true black. And then they also make another finish, which is a satin finish. So it's kind of a nice medium between the matte and the metallic. So it's something kind of in between. And the name starts with S. So S stands for satin, and then it has the number is the name of the color. So this one is S516. This one is an eye iridescent. So I stands for iridescent, which is supposed to be like a very, very shimmery finish. Although, to be honest, when I look at like this one, for example, this is supposed to be an iridescent shade, and then I look at something like this, which is a metallic shade. I don't honestly notice like a huge difference in the finish. I almost feel like this darker one has more of a shimmer than the iridescence. The shadows, especially the metallic ones, have a very flawless finish. I mean, there's like not much I can really say as a con. Maybe the price, you know, it's a kind of expensive eyeshadow, but you're paying for the quality. When you like get it out of the pan, first of all, this is always like the first thing I look at. There's almost no product that comes off like in powdery chunks. Like if you use some eyeshadows, you know, you like dip your brush and there's like tons of product flying around, and then you have to like blow on your eyeshadow to get the stuff off. So there's very little excess product that comes off. To me, that's already a huge bonus because it means there's very little fallout when you are working with these shadows. When you apply them, this is without a base. Like, can you see that? Super pigmented. This one is like so creamy. They're almost like, they feel like cream shadows, but they do apply like powder, so they're really easy to blend, the metallic ones. There's really not much that I can say negatively on these shadows. Pigmentation quality, like there's almost no fallout when I'm applying them. They just work, you know? And yeah, they're more expensive. Yes, completely. They're more expensive than other brands, you know? But that's what you're paying for. The satin ones, for example, this one I've used quite a bit. This one is the S556. It's kind of a cool toned brown. So again, it's the same thing. There's not much like product fallout when you're getting it from the brush. There's not a bunch of excess product floating around. These ones are not quite as much color payoff as the metallic finish. They just you need to work with them a little bit more. They're still pigmented, but they're not like, bam, the color is just there. You know, you need to work with them a little bit more. You need to do maybe like 2 layers. And the matte one, honestly, I haven't worked with this one yet. This is the only true matte one that I was sent, and this is a straight up black. So again, very little excess product coming off when I'm dipping my brush in. So there's the black. This is the matte one. This one I used, and this one I used in my recent Kim Kardashian tutorial. I think I also used this one in the tutorial, and this one. So if you want to see how they perform, go and check out my Kim Kardashian makeup tutorial. This one is also actually really gorgeous that they sent me. This one right here. It's kind of an olive color, and this is I328, so it's an iridescent. For me, big thumbs up for the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows. So you do get what you pay for, I think, in this case. So then they've also sent me a few of their lipsticks. One of them actually I already own, so I'm thinking of doing a giveaway for this. I'm not quite sure yet. This is number 43, so I actually have this. I haven't used it, so I'm not going to swatch it, but I have this as a duplicate. It's a gorgeous bright red. I showed this in my red lipstick video that I did. This is the Rouge Artist Natural. So the naturals are supposed to be a little bit more of a sheer payoff, semi-sheer, not completely sheer, but definitely not as full payoff as the Rouge Artist Intense, which are just like super colorful, bright, opaque colors. This is number N52. It's a nice sort of salmon peachy color. Rouge Artist Intense number 51, which is like a bright sort of Pepto-Bismol pink. Look at that. Can you see that? And then this one is the Rouge Artist Natural N51. So this is again sort of a slightly more sheer version, sort of a pastel coral, which is that one right here. And this one feels really creamy, but still like a good color payoff without being completely opaque. The lipsticks, I really like them. I've used the red one numerous times already. I've worn that and they're just so comfortable to wear. Have a look at them. You can get them at Sephora, I believe. You can also order them from the Sephora website. I'll have a link for it below if you're interested in any of the colors. And I would say if you are trying them, I really love the metallic finish. They are just the greatest color payoff, and I would, if you see a color in that one that you'd really like, get maybe a color that you wear a lot on an everyday basis and try them out, then I think it's definitely worth it. Let's get started with this first package right here. And this looks like Sleek makeup. So Sleek makeup, for those of you who don't know, it's a UK brand that you can get at, I believe, Superdrug, but you can also order their products online from their website at sleekmakeup.com. Let's see what's in here. So there's a couple, oh dear, eye and cheek palette. There's the Vintage Romance. There's another eye and cheek, and the Ultra Mattes version 1 Brights palette. So let's check this one out first, because I have one of the Ultra Mattes palettes and I actually used that one quite a bit. So this one is also all matte, and this one is bright. So they're all very, very bright and vibrant colors. Some of the colors are quite crazy, but you could definitely use this as an accent color. Like if you were doing like a smoky eye and you want to do like a little pop of color, something like this is really great because it gives you a lot of different color options. We just get 4 colors here on my finger. These ones look a little bit chalky, but they don't swatch as nicely as the other matte palette I have, which is all kind of darker colors, but There's another palette from the Eye Divine. This is the Vintage Romance. Ooh. So there's this one. This is the Vintage Romance. And this one has some sort of dusty pink colors down here. There's a purple, and then there's some sort of rusty golden colors, kind of like a vintage gold. There's a couple of them here. See how those ones swatch. These ones swatch a little bit better than the brights, the matte ones. These ones are down here. This purple is looking really interesting. It's kind of like a blackened purple. Like there's a black mixed in with a bright purple, which is actually really cool. I'm really, really liking this one. Next up, I've got 2 more of the Sleek products. These are the Eye and Cheek palettes. This is the first one right here, and this one is called Dancing Till Dusk number 27. Kind of an orange color, a pink, and then there's a couple of eyeshadows in here that are kind of in the brownish tan range. And then I have a second one in here called See You at Midnight number 028. So that one has like a bright pink and a sort of a, these are really hard colors to describe, kind of like a mauvey tan color, I guess. And then there's some purples and some blue and a gold and like a brown color here. So the colors it says here are the same from the Vintage Romance Eye Divine. Then I have another product here by Sleek, and this is the highlighting palette, Precious Metals. And as you can see, the cover is kind of similar to, for example, this one, which I've got right in front of me. This is like the Hourglass ambient lighting powder. And I think for a drugstore, this is like a really nice packaging, to be honest. Like this looks very, it looks very sleek. So there are 4 highlighting shades, and I think these are a mix, let's see, cream. All right, they're not in there very well. That was one of the palettes that just popped out. Oh, they're all not in there very well. Look at this. So just fell right out. So that's actually happened to me before with a couple of the sleek products. Like they're just not in there very well with the glue. So, and then there's one powder in here. Yeah, it's kind of like a cream highlighter, and then there's a powder highlighter. And the only thing is I'm not too keen when palettes mix powders and creams together, because what can happen is when you get, if you use a brush to apply it and you dip it into the powder, some of the powder will tend to skip over to the cream, and then you've got like bits of powder in the cream. So I wish that they would kind of had just stuck with all creams or all powders. The actual highlighting thing, it feels like very creamy. I don't know if you can see that. It feels very creamy. And you can put that like on top of foundation, for example, for a bit of like a shimmery highlight. And I like the fact that it's cream because I feel like that tends to look a little bit more natural. If you're interested in any of these products, go check them out at Superdrug if you're in the UK. And if you live abroad, go check out their website, sleekmakeup.com. So thanks so much to Sleek for sending all that through. Next, I've got another package from another mystery sender. Yes, so there is in here products by L'Occitane. Oh, yes, a cleansing oil. So this is the 5% shea butter cleansing oil. Cleansing oil, to those of you who don't know how this works, you basically clean off the makeup that's on your face just using an oil. So you get a little bit of it out, and then you are supposed to apply this like straight from the bottle. So your face looks like very, very oily, but it really removes the makeup very well, because it really dissolves like all the foundation, all the cream powders, all the sort of gel liners, waterproof stuff. It's supposed to remove that very well because of the oil. Once you add the water to it, it emulsifies and kind of turns into like a washing agent, and then you kind of wash it off, and it's supposed to clean your skin without drying it out. So I have been really dying to try out a great cleansing oil, and I've never tried any. So I will definitely try out this one by L'Occitane. And then there's also in here the light comforting cream. So it comes in a little jar, and it smells already quite nice, even though I haven't even opened it yet. This does have a scent, so it is scented. It's not unscented. Smells kind of smells a little bit like baby powder, but also sort of floral. It has a nice scent. It does feel quite light. Like it feels rich, but not oily and heavy. Like it feels just very nicely moisturizing. And I also really like how L'Occitane, they source their shea butter from like community projects. So they work with a women's organization in Burkina Faso and get the shea butter directly from them. So yeah, that's it from L'Occitane in that package. Thank you so much to L'Occitane. I definitely can't wait to try this. Thank you so much to L'Occitane for sending that through. So if you want to see more of these unboxing videos, let me know in the bottom, and you can also check back on my What's in My Mailbox playlist, and you can see all the other stuff that I've received in the past and my thoughts on them. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!